All right, YouTube. So we are at the very end of round 7. Okay, today we'll be making the moves for not only the Anzacs who are under the command of G.I. Joe, but we will also be making the last turn for round 6 for France, who is under the command of VK Cowboy. So France's turn will be a short one, but a very, very interesting last round turn for VK Cowboy and his French. Very interesting. I guarantee that you guys will not be disappointed with what France does at the very end. All right, guys. So it is Anzac's turn. It is episode 6.7. We're at the end of round 7. The purchases that Joe made for his Anzac forces was that of a single fighter squadron, grand total of 10 IPCs. G.I. Joe will be carrying over 4 IPCs for round 7. All right, so as you can see, the current naval situation here and ground situation for the Anzacs are very interesting. G.I. Joe has been building up a large, component of ground forces in the island of Java, where you have the Anzac fleet in Sea Zone 42. Okay, also let's not forget that off the coast of Queensland, you have the U.S. fleet in Sea Zone 54. Question is, what will G.I. Joe do this turn? All right, and we shall find out. Okay, so let's go ahead with the combat declarations that G.I. Joe made. The first battle will be for French Indochina, okay, where you have 1 naval transport coming from Sea Zone 42 at a movement of 1 and 2. It'll pick up 1 infantry and 1 artillery division into Sea Zone, actually French Indochina. It's an amphibious landing that is being performed. The Anzac naval transport will link up with the U.S. fleet in Sea Zone 36. All right, the next operation will be another amphibious one. It is also a naval transport from Sea Zone 42. We'll pick up 1 infantry and 1 artillery. The naval transport will make due north, and it will perform another amphibious landing in Borneo, where you have 1 Japanese infantry defending. That amphibious operation will be supported by a cruiser who will be performing an offshore naval bombardment on Borneo itself. Okay, and the last attack also is a naval amphibious operation. The infantry and artillery divisions in Queensland will make steam at a count of 1, 2, and 3, and will unload its cargo of 1 infantry and 1 artillery division, and will be taking the island of Celebes from the Dutch. All right, so that's a total of 3 attacks that the Anzacs will be declaring this turn. All right, since I know the result of the battles, the only real battle that was fought was for the Battle of Borneo, where the defending Japanese infantry division was defeated. However, on its return fire, 1 Anzac infantry division was lost during the attack. So only 1 artillery division survived for the Anzacs in that attack. All right, so that's it for the battles. It was a total of 3 battles. Battle for French Indochina, the battle for Borneo, and the last battle, battle number 3 for the, what is it? All right, so let's go ahead with the non-combat movements for the Anzacs. The naval destroyer in Sea Zone 41 will make steam for Sea Zone 44 at a movement of 1 and 2. All right. The destroyer in one of the 2 destroyers in Sea Zone 42 will make steam, and will head in the direction of Sea Zone 45. Okay, the other destroyer in Sea Zone 42 will make steam and head towards Sea Zone 46 at a movement of 1 and 2. All right, so let's go ahead with I think that's it for the non-combat movements for the Anzacs. We're going to go ahead then with the placements of new units, where you have one fighter squadron being landed in or placed in Queensland. Yes, Queensland. All right, so that's it for the Anzacs. The Anzacs will be, let's go over the income tracker. Okay, French Indochina is occupied now by Anzac, and that's an additional 2 IPCs for Anzac, an additional 4. Actually, Borneo has been liberated, so these 4 IPCs go back to Britain. Okay, Anzac does acquire an additional 3, so 3 plus 2 is 5. So the Celebes now is under the rule or administration of Anzac. So that's a total of 5 IPCs. I believe now that that Anzac will be carrying over a total of 24 IPCs for round 7. Very good moves. I like what Joe did here in the Pacific. I like the fact that he set up these blockers in sea zones 45 and 46. Joe realizes that the American fleet in sea zone 54 would have been exposed to a potential Japanese attack from the Japanese Imperial Navy coming from sea zone 35. If he hadn't done that, the Japanese Navy, actually the US Navy in sea zone 54, would have been exposed for a potential attack. So very good move on his part. All right, so that's it for Anzac. Let's go ahead over to North Africa, where you have the single movement, which is one attack that is being made by the French. The French obviously cannot purchase any units. They can make one single attack, and that attack will be coming from the 1 French Infantry Division, coming from Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. This is the French Foreign Legion moving up north and attacking the Italian Artillery Division defending Egypt. Well, this battle has been resolved, and guess what? Only 1 round of combat. The French infantry did strike a hit. The Italian Artillery Division, on its return fire, was unsuccessful. So the battle was resolved in 1 round of combat, and the Italian Artillery Division that was defending was soundly defeated. So guess what? This is a very interesting turn of events. It's an unexpected result. No one saw this. I don't think anybody did, but good for VK Cowboy for seeing the potential that he may get lucky, and lucky he did get. So this opens up possibilities for the British. For the British, because in essence, what the French are doing here is that they have retaken Cairo, Egypt. Very interesting. Good for VK Cowboy. Good move on your part, brother. Anyway, guys, this is the end of round 7. Actually, round 6. It is now officially the beginning of round 7. So let's make it official. Let's move up the round marker 1 notch to round 7. Okay, it is now officially the beginning of a new round, and it is Dutch Lancaster's turn. Episode 7.1. It'll be Dutch Lancaster in his Germans. All right, guys, that's about it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding the moves that the Anzacs made, and what do you think about this particular move that Cowboy made for the French.